Well, it was supposed to be 5K.
Had to keep riding.
We ran a little bit over, but
yeah.
Who's gonna stop riding for a service?
Exactly.
And well, you need a ride, so
I needed a ride. Nuts to butts
time
today.
to go nuts to butts.
Nuts to butts.
Anyhow,
I'll show you a little nuts to butts action.
Yeah. So hopefully you get some cool over the shoulder shots.
Oh yeah, get some nut shots. All right,
but
guys.
yeah, follow along.
All right,
check it out.
See you guys. All right, dude. So what are we doing next?
And install the Feuling 2-in-1 shorty. Well, they call it a 2-in-1 megaphone or something.
Shorty megaphone.
Shorty megaphone.
Yeah, I checked it last night so I can put it on the reel.
2-in-1 shorty megaphone that's gonna go on my Road Glide Limited, and then hopefully put the bigger air cleaner.
Yeah, it's
well.
What do they call it?
They call it a BA air cleaner, right?
Yeah, BA air
I think it
cleaner,
stands
like
for
a big ass air cleaner. Yeah,
Bleep that
that's what I
out.
thought. Yeah,
Bleep
that's what I
him
thought.
there.
Yeah, BA.
BA.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hopefully do both at once because I don't want my bike's computer to have to adapt. And I could be wrong, guys. I'm not like a freaking mechanic or anything like that. We're just garage toolers, you know.
But we talked to certain people that I feel like have.
Yeah. And
we got the okay.
They seem to think that that's the right way to do it. Just that way the bike only has to adapt once.
Right.
And then eventually I'll do a cam chest and a tune as well.
Yeah.
But for now, you know, we're going to see how it goes. All right, so follow along.
What you got there, buddy?
We got our Feuling heavy air cleaner, heavy breather air cleaner.
Oh, baby.
I mean, it's not that much bigger in size, but just look at that thing.
Just looks super clean, dude.
Doesn't it?
Party, you happy?
Oh yeah, I'll be real happy when I hear the bike start up
Oh yeah.
and get to ride it.
Gonna be brutal.
And that's the best part right there, look.
What does that say? Oh, it says made in the USA. Love it.
Quality stuff.
American parts, baby.
Yep.
All right, so since we took off that exhaust so we could put the air cleaner on, let's put the air cleaner on. Sweet, man. That thing looks badass. Yeah. Oh, wait, never mind. I guess it's just a stock one.
Yeah. So, in typical fashion here on our channel, Triple M Moto, we, you know, we can't just do one thing. We're gonna do two at once. So, since we're doing the exhaust, we figure we might as well do the intake too.
Yeah, buddy.
Just do it all at once.
Man, this bike's gonna look way cooler than mine. Bummer. Goals. So, Josh, what were you just saying?
I just don't get how this tiny little air filter gets enough air flowing into this bike.
I like how they sell it though. You know, they sell it like that filter's like the whole thing, but it's really like
package.
Here, dude. So we got this, right? This is the front, but then you come with this little tiny little guy, and the comparison is pretty ridiculous.
No, don't get me wrong, sizes and everything, but
in this situation it is.
I feel like in this situation it should be.
For sure.
Took those two breather bolts off. You can see the hole all the way through on the breather on the outside. And that takes that sucker off.
All right, Josh, look at this comparison, dude. It's almost 50.
Stock?
It's almost twice as big.
Feuling. That's what she said. It's a pretty big difference.
I mean, look at this thing, dude.
And I mean, it just looks sick.
Compare the inside, dude. I want you to show that. Because look, this little one is just Nothing crazy, but bam. Hello, hello.
Yep.
Alright, dude.
So we're doing step by step here.
So we got the first step done.
This is like the adapter plate.
Yeah.
It's got
All
your
good-looking
pound
parts.
foot,
torque spec.
torque specs on there.
So yeah, let's go see what we're doing next. Let's roll over here.
So if you're doing a race bike setup, you could run just the velocity stack. We are not doing that. We ride this bike every day. It's for fun, and
You don't want to rebuild your bike every like week?
no, I just don't have the time for that.
You don't want to pull out the motor and just top end build, re top end build, just become
No.
a top end pro?
Heck no. So we're gonna install it the way that this, and actually on the like Feuling did an amazing job with the instructions. It's in a red box that literally says installing velocity stack only. We're not doing that. Okay. We're gonna move on to step number 5, which says to look on the inside of this, the filter cage, and there's an S for Softail and a T for Touring. You align that bolt with the top left bolt hole of the backing plate.
So there you go, guys. Make sure you read the inside, because I don't know if you can tell on the video. Oh, you can. Yeah, there's some.
It shows you in here too.
There's an
T and
S here and then a T here. So we're touring. So we're gonna put it on touring setting. We always like little Easter eggs, and when we're installing it, boom, right there, made in USA.
Yeah, and
So
if you had a
you'll always know.
Softail, it would say Feuling.
Yeah, I like the made in USA better.
I do too. It's actually cool because it
pretty
says
cool.
Feuling towards the front. Guys, Feuling did not. They
No
didn't,
skimping.
They didn't skip a beat on this
No
one.
skimping on this
Let
one.
me tell you, wow. See, like lug nuts, you need to go in the star pattern. Don't over tighten any one specific one. I do. My rule of thumb is like half a turn, go to the next.
Tedious.
Yeah, I know, but
You're
a
smart.
lot of money and you don't want to wreck it for no reason. Done and dusted.
Sweet,
You
dude. You happy?
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, this thing looks sweet, man. Oh. That looks awesome. So the exhaust done yet or what, man? Hurry up. Let's go. I want to hear this thing.
It's a lot of work, dude.
What you doing?
Trying to
Start
get this little clip, yeah.
So you got to put this tiny little clip on here. And the nice thing about the Feuling kit is that it actually came with them, because the ones that were on there are actually kind of old and rusted looking. So the other thing that's nice that we found out the hard way is that the Feuling exhaust didn't come with an install kit. It's kind of plug and play, so we're not that worried about it. But they came with this, and we didn't know what they were at first, but if you look at it, it's actually a crush washer. And when we looked up on Feuling's website, they have these sold as exhaust gaskets. So even though you would use, or you could use your original gasket, I would think because these come with a full exhaust that's been completely designed on these motorcycles, I'd probably use the Feuling piece. So don't throw this away, don't be confused. This is what's going to go inside the actual head itself to seat as the exhaust gasket. Ooh, buddy, something's happening here. So Josh, what did we learn?
We learned that you got to take the 2 lower bolts off.
The transmission housing?
Yeah, in order to put this mount on, which I'm hoping we're doing it all right.
So there's a little mount there. It basically just goes right back into those stock bolts, and then that will hold up the front half of the exhaust. Yeah, dude. I know you're nervous, but it's gonna look good. This is gonna be awesome.
Yep, one thing at a time.
The struggle is real.
This no joke.
So this is basically most of the parts that we used. Simple flathead screwdriver. We've got a couple ranges of sockets, 5/16, and then a 7/16, a 15 millimeter. Okay, so there's the 1 metric. Sorry, 2 metrics. So 15. We have our little Allen key. It works best on a socket just to get them off. This was for the air cleaner specifically. And then 5/16 Allen key. We're putting this one up here as a placeholder because we're actually using the one that we were using on the bike. Honestly, probably a socket wrench adapted Allen key is probably going to be best. And of course, always trusty sockets. Good little Allen key kit, always good to have around. And then your lubrication for your filter. Other than that, basically not a tool heavy project, but definitely, as you can see, a mess around, get the bolt in however you can type of deal. So, in terms of how the project looks, got the nice little Feuling air filter and the exhaust. I think it looks awesome.
All right, so we wrapped it up. A couple burns, cut up fingers later.
Yeah.
Me and Sean got pretty big hands, and getting up
A
in there
blister.
is not easy.
A blister.
Not easy. So I love it. We've ridden it around a couple times. It's amazing. You guys already heard it if you're watching the video, but we want to show you a little startup real quick because now I feel like it's starting to get a little more seasoned.
Yeah, dude. Sounds real good.
Real throaty.
Yeah. Real nice. And don't forget the BA.
Yep.
The BA. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Hit
the bell.
Hit the bell, yeah. Because
Hit
you
the
don't want to
bell,
miss
that's
it,
the
right? You really don't want to
notifications.
miss it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And as always, find time on two wheels.
No big deal. Super easy build. Takes about 5 minutes.